Get going. Okay, so super excited to have all of you on the call today. Our main focus is going to be really what the heck to do during the winter season, right? So we have a few different ideas for you without diving too far into the digital platform and the savings passes, since they are still trying to redo some things before we fully roll those out. So that will be our focus. But first, we wanted to start with team shoutouts. So great job, Michael Clancy out there in Arizona. He is, starting out the season in Arizona because it's been so hot, but he had 2 programs booked over Veterans Day weekend. So yay, we're so excited to see Arizona back on the map again. And Nicole, one of our ATMs in California, she worked, I think, 2 or 3 days over Veterans Day weekend as well, but she got a brand new hero course that she's been working on for a while and was able to work that new hero course. So congrats to Nicole. And Terry, girl, I swear it was so hard to even just pull up which numbers to even give you a shout out on, because I'm like, I feel like the most amazing numbers from these courses that we've had since the beginning. And so I'm always laughing, like, of course Terry did, amazing at wherever we send you, but doing almost $3,200 on a hero day this month and having 2 other hero days and maybe even more. I didn't look at this last weekend, that were over $2,000. That's amazing. So congratulations. And Noilani, she actually took a full weekend, a little over a weekend, to go out to Nevada. And so she's starting to hire out there. She had somebody come out and train with her, a couple people come out and train with her. They got a brand new hero course that was booked and worked, and they've done a couple demo days over there. So I am super excited to see what comes of Nevada, in these months coming up. And Michael French, welcome back. We're so excited. This is your first full month, I think, back with us. And so we're really excited to see you, booking more events. I keep seeing you reach out to the team for coverage. And so we just couldn't be more excited to have you back in action in California. And Greg out here in Florida, he's in Jacksonville. And I'm really excited. He's growing his team. He has a couple reps that are available to start working events. And he has been super consistent since coming on board with us. And what I love is he books so many different events and is always figuring out, once he talks to somebody, how to make it either a hero course or to just stick with them and book tournaments that they're hosting at their course. He's always figuring out new ways of, making money, but he's not a golfer. So I absolutely love that you can make this business work no matter, how great of a golfer you might have been, or if you've never even touched a club before. So great job, everybody. It was really hard to narrow things down. And a couple things I'm already thinking of that I left off this list. We have a new team member in Florida, which you guys were probably introduced to on GroupMe. But Jesse Ayers is on our team now here in Orlando, and we could not be more excited to have him join us. Not only is he a veteran, but he golfs. He won the military long drive competition, and is gung-ho about crank, working events, getting hero courses, everything. So welcome, Jesse, to the team. And outside of that, our Oahu team, they have been booking tournaments and, working with different golf courses. I saw that Jen is actually playing some golf now too with Michael. So we're really excited to have you guys out there and getting things, pretty much spearheading all of Hawaii for us out there. So yay for that. Now, going back to our focus on the call today, for any of the regions, if you will, or areas that can still set up during the winter months. On our checklist before, we would add fans or, sunscreen and different things to cool you off and just make sure you're protected in the sun. And so I feel like it kind of goes without saying, but just as a reminder, so it's out there, I would revamp your boxes and make sure that you have gloves in there, that you have your hot hands, and you can buy them in bulk on Amazon. That's what I do. Just make sure you have those layers, extra jackets or beanies, scarves, whatever you might need, so that you'll be okay out there. And a couple years ago, when I finally got myself a heater buddy from Walmart, it was literally like the best $50-$60 I've ever spent. And now I have a couple different versions. So I have one that I bring to set up with me on the hole that'll keep me warm. I also have one for my golf cart. And I'm always getting the extra propane tank so that I never have to worry. So what I found is that Walmart by far has like the cheapest 4-pack of the right size propane tanks. I just got some this last weekend over there because it's been colder in Florida. And I think they were like $15 or maybe $18 for a 4-pack. So it's a really, really good deal. Usually one propane tank can be around $10. So definitely check those out. And feel free, any of our TMs or Leslie, if I'm going too fast or if you think I'm missing anything, definitely feel free to chime in at any point too.
Perfect.
All right, so I had kind of mentioned at the beginning that we didn't want to put too much of an emphasis on online fundraising platforms, although you should have a general understanding of how to make money. But because we have a couple new team members, we'll just kind of run through pretty quickly how to utilize making money with our online fundraising platform. So the first one would be loyalty program. So what I think of is, a lot of like bigger companies do gifts or bonuses, at Christmas time. And so right now might be the perfect opportunity to bring up to different companies that they should use our savings passes as holiday gifts. Outside of that, everybody should have received their own personalized QR code. And their own website, their own flyers. So sharing your hero program savings pass, you can definitely raise money all season long for our hero program, and of course you're making a commission on the back end. And then the charity hero platform, we have 2 different versions, but it's generally set up the same. So you can set up online fundraisers, and no, you do not have to learn how to actually build the website for anybody that's new. If you are familiar with a charity or a school, that your kids go to, pretty much any sort of organization. So it could be your kids, baseball team or football program, whatever it is, cheer. You can set up an online fundraising account for them to help them fundraise. It doesn't cost anything to them. You have to get very minimal information, and our backend and our partners will actually put it all together for you. So definitely keep those things in mind while we're going through like these, colder winter months. But if anybody on the team, if you have not filled out our new CHF agreements for online fundraising specifically, definitely reach out to us. The agreements should be on the CRM, Morgan, Leslie. I think they're on there.
They are.
But this new like partner of Elite, we do have to run everything separate. So within Elite, there's pretty much anything and everything golf wise for you to make money in. But we did have to create a whole different company to make sure that this was done, much more systematically, and there's new pay structures. So we're really excited to be able to pay our people more through the new platform, and we'll get all of those updated payouts and pay structures, everything like that, sent out to everybody as soon as they are finalized. On our corporate and RVP calls this morning, they're still trying to rework some things, and different structures were thrown out there today that they are going to make some decisions on here soon. So when we know more, we will share more. But that should not stop you if you are connected with a charity or a school or whatever it might be. Definitely get them going, and we'll figure it out with you. Are there any questions on this slide at all before I move on? I'm going to check the chat too. Okay. Okay, so another focus for any of the states listed, I feel like now is the perfect time to focus on getting new hero courses, so Florida for the most part, Nevada, Arizona, Hawaii, and parts of California If these courses are slower because it's not as warm and it's not, their booming time of the year for golf, it's easier to get in front of the people you need to. So I would definitely go in, have those conversations, bring up what our hero program is to them and their different options. And definitely if they have any sort of events, in December, January, February, during our slower months, I would be all over it. So I would definitely make your course visits, try to get them on board. If they like, the white labeling idea, one thing I started doing is instead of only offering the par 3 program as a white labeling option, I even bring up the super tickets as an option, because why not? You're enhancing their overall event. Ultimately, that charity or the event host would just check that they want it in their contract, and their event, just went from playing a round of golf to having the hole-in-one, $100,000 shootout, all their contest prizes, all kinds of stuff. So I would definitely make that a big focus if it is not 8 inches of snow around you right now like it is in Colorado. Okay, so hiring. This is the perfect time to be hiring as well. I know that we are not going to be super, busy in a lot of the states right now, but we have the time to give these people, to help them come on board, to understand everything. They can go through the training a little bit slower at their own pace. And we actually have a couple different platforms and posts that you can do now where we are going to be only hiring for online fundraising positions. So if that is something that interests you, if you're one of the managers, so ATM or TM on the team, let us know so we can help you start those hiring campaigns. And then rep only positions are perfect too, and you can never have too many. So as a rep coming in, they should understand that it's, super part-time, that they could end up working 4 days a week, or maybe only a couple times a month. So there's no minimums for them. They're not going to lose their job with us, but it is a good idea to have several people lined up that know what to do. They have the pitches down. They can come borrow the setup from you. And they are ready to go when we do need them on those crazier, weekends. And with so many people traveling over the holidays, that could help out a ton too. So let Leslie or myself know, and we would love to get hiring campaigns going for you and your team or in your area. Okay, so we have a couple different reminders, / suggestions. So one thing we wanted to point out, help your managers out a little bit. On Sundays, Saturdays or Sundays, but I feel like Sunday's perfect. It's most people's downtime days, especially that being football season. A lot of the courses aren't as busy on a Sunday. But definitely get with your managers and let them know what your availability is for that entire week and that upcoming weekend, so that we have an ample amount of time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, to be calling on events and hero courses based off of how many people we know are available. So if we know we have 3 people available on Friday, 5 available on Saturday, and only 1 or 2 on Sunday, then that'll help us a ton as we're calling courses to figure out when their busiest days are, to set everybody up, for success. Outside of that, I am trying to figure out a date. And so I was hesitant even posting this because I'm going to be traveling for the holidays as well. I feel like a lot of people will probably be doing the same, or at least just, visiting with family. So it might make it a little tough, but I am definitely in favor of putting together some sort of team get together, whether that's around Christmas time and it has like, a white elephant or a gift exchange or something like that. Or maybe at the beginning of January when all the holidays have passed, to cheers to 2023, and just getting together and getting excited about, an even bigger 2024. So TMs, definitely feel free to contact either Leslie or myself to put something like that together. But I think that doing something at Topgolf or bowling or, at an indoor simulator place would be amazing. And I think that most of the, TMs and RVPs are super open and would probably love to have anybody's help. So please reach out to us so we can set something up for your area. We are so excited. I cannot even tell you. Leslie has put in a ton of hours, as is our entire corporate team, really, for our new training section. And so I'm going to show you guys the link here in just a second, but you can go to our main company website, which is elitefundraisingsolutions.com. And if you're on your computer, you'll click on more, which is in the upper right-hand corner. And from there, you'll go to EFS portal. It'll ask you for a password, and the password is EFS training. But we are so excited. I did not want to wait, to share this with anybody because it can help all of us now, honestly. And anybody who's even come on in the last few months, all the CRM trainings in there, it's completely broken down now. There's multiple pitches for every single program. So whether you've been with us for years or only, a couple weeks, this, new EFS training portal cannot hurt you in any way. And we definitely suggest you going through there. Even as we're still making changes and updating things here and there, but it is beautiful and I am so excited Leslie was able to get this going for us. So make sure you guys check it out. And then last thing, we want to do a December Spiff. It's been a while since we've done one. So Leslie and I agreed that we are going to give a $50 Subtle Patriot gift card for every single person on the team who secures and works 3 new hero courses and or simulator facilities. So I know that we don't have a deck necessarily put together for simulators just yet. We've had a couple different teammates try them out, but it should work pretty similar, to a normal hero day. So we wanted everybody to be a part of this new December Spiff, no matter how cold it is really the idea. So that's all you'll have to do. Just secure 3 new hero courses and make sure you work those courses within the month of December. And every single person who does that is going to get a $50 Subtle Patriot gift card to use towards, whichever products you like most. Now, this is covering a ton of different topics on this slide, and I believe this one is probably my last one. Does anybody have any questions or just have anything that they want to add at all?
Great job, Audra. I just wanted to add on the EFS portal. This is going to be a huge tool for everybody that's already on our team. If you've gone through the training, I want you guys to know that you don't have to be a veteran. You don't have to be someone new. This is something that you can that you can use every single day. If you have a question about our super tickets or how you get paid, or how to set up your Square account on your phone when you're out there in the field. I mean, this is something you can go and utilize every single day, and we're going to be updating it all the time. So this is something that you can use. Please check it out. Like she said, if you go to, she's going to show you right now. If you go to more, and then you go down to EFS portal, it usually asks you for a password, but she's already logged in. So the password is EFS training, all lowercase. And then this is what it looks like. And it has specific modules, you guys. So there's an introduction to EFS, which has 2 intro videos. It has the background to EFS and an intro to the career opportunities. Then it has all the career opportunities and positions. So if you want to make money becoming a field rep or an ATM, those are the requirements right there. They're right there for you. If you want to just be a course closer or an ambassador, all those opportunities are right there, along with the online fundraising opportunity and the territory manager requirements. Everything is right there for you. It goes down into the hero program and how to get started. There's the hero program pitches are on there, getting started with the hero program, how to pitch a hero course from Jay himself is on there. All of your course needs, your setups, how to set up on an actual hero day, Jay's hero day pitch himself when he's out there. Then it goes into crank golf, you guys. And so everything about the crank golf science behind the driver and our hero drivers. And then we have our training by Lance Reeder himself is on there too.
Oh, yes.
It's an awesome training, by the way. That one was, I don't know, 6 months ago. And he goes into all of the science behind the drivers himself and how he used to make a ton of money I mean, going out on course and selling these drivers himself.
Yeah.
So,
Setting up on what, like the 18th hole, right? It's
yep.
insane how much money he used to make.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, there's so much to be learned off of this portal, you guys. So there's just continuing education that you can learn about on this. And this has taken a lot of blood, sweat, and tears for Audra and I to put together. So please go check it out. Golf tournaments, there's on course tournaments, what you do on course, all of our programs that we do on course, to all of our EFS custom packages, how to run the $100,000 shootout, running the scratch cards at registration, the par 3 Audra's pitch. That was a fun one. I got to shoot that one myself. So the Charity Hero fundraising and online fundraising, so everything that has to do with our digital platform. And you bet your butt we're going to be adding some more to that. So in the
Yeah.
coming weeks, once we do our other trainings on that. So we have our intro to the CRM, everything from navigating your profile to adding a tournament lead, adding golf course leads, converting a course lead to a booked tournament, removing an event from a calendar. Everything that you can really think of is on there. Now we are missing a couple things on there that we are going to add. So things like how to do paperwork. We're still working on a couple things. Like I said, this is going to be an ongoing project. So every time we're always changing as a company, right? We're always evolving. So every time we evolve to something new, and every time our programs evolve, there's going to be something new on here. So this is where you can find these new things that we're doing. And then we have miscellaneous things here too. So Square, on-course tips and tricks, entering and reconciliation, how do I get paid? Simple things like that. We're going to be adding those kind of things on there too. So, and then we have corporate contacts down at the bottom. We have Jay, Amanda, Audra, myself. I don't know why it's formatted that way right now. I'm going to have to take a look at it. It's not supposed to be that way, but I think
I feel
it's
like
zoomed
it
in.
showed it differently earlier. Maybe it's because I have it smaller.
Maybe that's why, or
There
it's
we
zoomed
go.
in or
Okay.
something. There we go. Yeah. So then we have our RVPs and we have Morgan on there too. So you guys can always contact all of us. So, but that is the portal. You guys can contact us anytime. I do have to switch the email and the phone number at the bottom. Right now it just says 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. But that is the portal. Please utilize it. Like I said, this is what people are going to go through to get trained to becoming on board with us. But it's not just for new people, it's for everybody. So if you have a question and you need an answer quickly and you can't get a hold of someone, check the portal first. It's a huge tool that can be used.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's pretty much it for what we wanted to cover today. Does anybody have any questions or anything about some of the topics we covered or just in general? All right. Well, I'm like, we are fans of having shorter calls. No need to make it any longer than it has to be, right? So we will let everybody go. But if you have additional questions or need to talk to either Leslie or myself, definitely don't hesitate to reach out. But thank you guys so much for joining, and we'll see you on Thursday's all team call.
Thank you so much, Audra.
Thank you
Thank you.
guys. Bye, everybody.